I think the worst part about having COVID is just spending money. You just spend bored money. Like, this is the result of me having COVID and being bored. All seriousness, what's going on, guys? Your boy is back, and you read the title, you know what this video is about. I wanted to shed some light on what I went through and what happened with my experience with COVID-19. First things first, I just want to start off by saying I did not lose any taste or smell. Fortunately, I did not have to get admitted to any hospitals as of right now, knock on wood. I'm still on like day 10, so like I'm not out the gates yet fully. But pretty much so, my quarantine ended already at day 5, as you guys already know, and my symptoms are kind of lightening up. So I feel like I can go ahead and talk about it. The thing that I wanted to say that I think affected me most was fatigue. I think fatigue has been the hardest part of this whole thing. I'm the type of person that stays up till 11, 12 o'clock, sometimes 1, 2, even 3. To grind and do videos. I've barely been able to sit at my computer. I've been in bed most of the time. The energy I do have, I feel like I run out of quickly. That was the hardest part. I mean, other than that, my symptoms have been an experience that I had with like, you know, allergies, having seasonal allergies with congestion and sinus pressure and postnasal drip. Those are like the main symptoms that I had. And they suck, trust me, like they suck, but it could have been way worse. And I hear people tell stories that are way worse, and I'm very fortunate. So we'll go back a little bit. We went to a Knicks game. You guys probably saw that vlog. We came home. I went literally the day after I got back. I went to a birthday party at Dave & Buster's. Come Sunday, I was in all day. I didn't really go anywhere. Then by Monday, I felt like I had a little bit of like a tingly feeling in my throat. It felt like the, you know, normal postnasal drip. But by Monday night, I was down. I was fully had a fever of like 101. I had a cough by then. And at that point, I tested and I had tested positive. So at that point, we treated COVID and me like I had the Venom symbiote on me, quarantined me in the room, and did not let Alyssa get anywhere near me anymore. Because obviously, she's pregnant. We don't want to share that stuff. But day later, unfortunately, she did test positive, so she had to quarantine as well. So fast forward, we both ended up going through our quarantine period with COVID. She went back to work after her 5 days. I stayed out because she even says that for some reason I got hit rough when it comes to, and it's not even like with the effects of like, you know, the post-nasal drip and all that. No, like I got hit hard with the fatigue of it. She got more of the body ache side of it, but I'm assuming it's because she's pregnant. Whereas I got the fatigue. Like, I'm even now, like, I feel like it's 5 o'clock right now as I'm recording this. I feel like I'm probably going to maybe edit this video a little bit and fall asleep. There are some facts that I do want to share in this video. I am fully vaccinated. I have been since May of last year. But for some reason, Alyssa's job told her when I first tested positive that because her vaccination was so old, they considered her unvaccinated and decided to tell her to quarantine from her job as well. Had she had the booster shot, they would have let her come back to work the next day. So that raises the question, if she had the booster shot, would she have not gotten the COVID that I got? At that point, I'm like, wait, should I have gotten the booster before I went to the Knicks game? Or before I went to the birthday party? Or before I went to the New York the week before that? Like, and there's just so many unknown factors. Like, it's so hard. And I think that's the hardest part about this, what we're going through. There's so much unknown territory. And everybody tells you something different. You know, like you say quarantine for 5 days. But guess what? After 5 days, I still felt like crap. That's why I said, no, I'm going to stay in for another 5 days. So I stayed in the full 10 days. Even to get up and do reaction videos and record, I felt pretty trash. Basically, what I'm saying is everyone gets this thing differently. That's a fact. If you are vaccinated and you got 2 shots, you probably want to get the third one soon. At this point, I don't even know if I'm gonna get the third one anytime soon, because I heard somewhere, see, this is again, I heard this too. I heard that you shouldn't get the booster right after you had COVID, or even vaccinated period right after you had COVID. I don't know if they even will let you. Then the other issue I had is, dude, getting anywhere to get testing done is so hard. I could not figure out how to get testing done. So what I ended up doing was testing at home. But I do like freelance work. I guess you call it freelance work, independent contract work through various companies like DoorDash, Instacart, and all that, right? So I was trying to tell them I was out, and they offered like extended pay, but they wouldn't even take my at-home test. I had to get my doctor to fully say I was, you know, I had COVID and I was down. But they avoid you like the plague. So because you say you tested positive for COVID with an at-home test. So like, you know, that whole experience was a little rough. So just dealing with all of that, I can't even go back to delivering though until I get a form filled out saying that I'm good to go back. But it's just like, dude, there's just so much crap that comes with this, and there's so much unknown information. I have a son coming soon. Like, there's so much information that I want to know because I want to keep him safe. Like, is he good? Like, he's supposed to be extra protected now that Alyssa got it while she was pregnant because he's going to get the antibodies. But what does that mean for him? Like, does that mean he won't ever catch it? Does that mean he has more of a, like, built up of, like, I don't want to say immunity, but you guys know what I mean. Like, is he pretty much vaccinated, I guess, at that point, since he's got that going for him? Like, I don't know. That's my thing. Like, I have no idea. Am I frustrated at this point? Yeah, pretty frustrated. Am I glad it's kind of ending? The saga's ending? Yeah. Am I gonna live life differently after this? To be honest, I don't know. I mean, I don't think I was dangerous or anything before. Like, I would go out, do my deliveries, wear my mask when I had to, you know, come in contact with people. But, like, I don't think I did anything out of the ordinary. Like, going to a Knicks game, you had to be fully vaccinated to get in there in the first place. So, technically, that was supposed to be safe. Going to Dave & Buster's, I went to a birthday party. The only thing I did there was, like, during some of the games, I got hot and I lowered my mask. So that might have been it. I don't know. So, I mean, I guess, yes, now that I had it, I probably will have a sharper, like, sense of what I'm doing and what's going on. But unfortunately, I had it. Alyssa had it. But fortunately, it's good for the baby, and fortunately for us, we're supposed to have antibodies now for, I believe, 6 months. So maybe a family vacation is looming. I don't know, guys. Honestly, I just wanted to come here, share my story, talk about what I went through. I want to hear your guys' stories though, because apparently everyone gets this so differently, and there's so many different things. Like, I was listening to one of my favorite people on ESPN, Stephen A. Smith, talk about how he got it and what he went through, and he was in the hospital. So it's just like, dude, like, I don't even know. All right, guys, that's enough of this video. I hope I didn't add to the confusion by telling my story, but I also wanted to tell you guys where my confusion is and what's going on with me and what I went through. Let me know down below if you had it or have it now and are going through any of the same things I'm going through. Cause man, I'm even sitting here recording this video like, should I even upload this, dude? Like, is this something that people need to hear? Like, is this something like that's gonna make things better or worse, or just here? I don't know. But if you have a Nintendo Switch, add me. Let's play some games. But yeah, we're out, man. Keep grinding, keep chasing your dreams. Remember, nothing worth having because we out. Peace.